Welcome to the Scottish Widows portal. Here I'll take a few minutes to show you the main features and how easy it is to use. It's straightforward to get set up, and then you can quickly complete a range of tasks in your own time, meaning you won't need to call or email our servicing teams. Whether you're an employer or administrator, IFA or trustee, you can request access, divided into various categories including super user, scheme admin colleague, IFA or trustee. These will determine which part of the portal you'll access to manage the scheme.
For example, if you're a super user, you'll have access to manage scheme members, your scheme, and administer any additional user access for your colleagues. Whereas if you're a scheme admin colleague, you'll only be able to add new members and update contribution details. Access to member policy fund values for specific schemes is available to advisors and trustees.
Let me take you through all the options. First, you'll need to register. Start by calling our specialist team on 0345 266 8604. They'll ask for details of the scheme you want access to. Following a security check, they'll email you a link which takes you to this page. Here you'll fill in the code that the team member has just given you. This will take you to the page where you'll create your password. Simply follow the instructions and then click on Confirm. When logging in, use the email address you used to register and the password you've just created. Then click on Login, and you'll arrive at the next stage of the login. To keep you and your details safe, every time you log in, we'll email you a verification code to enter. It's valid for 5 minutes, but if you're not quick enough, don't worry, you can request another one after 30 seconds. After logging in, you'll arrive at the dashboard. From the 6 headings at the top, you can navigate to all the key information and actions. In the top right-hand corner, you'll see your secure mailbox. If there's a red dot, you've got mail. The person icon contains your profile. Here you can edit your phone number and password. And it's where you go to log out. Next, let's take a further look at the dashboard for an overview and any recent activity. If you have access to multiple schemes, you can switch between them by clicking Change. All the main details are here: scheme name and reference number, and the latest contribution files, and the status is shown too. Are there any errors needing fixing, or is everything looking good? From the additional links at the bottom of the page, you can also navigate to manage your members and manage your contributions. Now we'll look at managing your members. Simply scroll down the list of members, or download the list if you'd like to view them all in a file. To view an individual member, click on View. Using the back button at the top, you can go back to the previous screen. If you want to see a list of members, it will look like this. Here I'll show you how to add a new member. On the Manage Members screen, click on Add New Member. You'll then be able to complete the member's details. Once that's done, the next screen will confirm it's complete, or if we need to review your application. You can complete more actions in this portal. For example, if members change roles within the company, it's easy to transfer them to a different section. In a similar way to adding new members, either complete per individual member, or contact us via the mailbox. One of the most important features is managing and processing contributions. Start by selecting the Contributions tab. This will take you to the screen showing the current status. For example, is everything up to date, or are any contributions outstanding? For most schemes, contributions are submitted monthly by uploading a contribution file. Follow the same rules as for member files. For example, using basic Excel CSV format and not larger than 7 megabytes. There are 4 easy ways to submit your file. Resubmit the one from last month, upload a new one, enter details manually, or use the template to create a new one. Click on the relevant heading, and you go straight to the correct section to complete the next steps. For example, if you choose Use Last Contribution File, this is what you'll see. If the details are still the same, simply click on Next. Check the details are right and submit. To upload a new contribution file, download the file you used last month, update with any new info and resubmit. If your scheme has 10 members or less, you can enter details manually. Complete the boxes, then click on Next. A summary will appear, and if everything looks okay, submit. The fourth option you will see is to create a new file. Download the template, follow the guidelines, enter the details, and save the file to your folder. You can then upload and submit the file. After submission, the files will be automatically processed and a success screen will appear. But what if there are any errors? Don't worry, you'll see a message with what's gone wrong and a straightforward explanation of what to do to fix it. And of course, if you need any extra help, simply click on the Help Center tab at the top of the page. If there are fewer than 10 entries, you can fix them directly on your screen and then submit. Often it's just a case of correcting a national insurance number or adding a missing member. But more than 10 entries, download the full error report and then make the corrections. Once that's done, start the submission process again. Now let's look at what happens if you've not submitted your contributions by the due date. It'll be shown as an outstanding contribution, and you'll need to upload the contributions that've been missed. Make sure you start with the oldest first, then simply follow the same steps as we've just talked through. What about members who opt in or out of your scheme? For anyone opting out, simply update the contribution file. Change the contribution to 0. Click Opt Out as the reason and make sure you add in the opt-out date. And for anyone opting back in, just add them to the template as a new joiner. If you're a super user, you may need a report. Go to the Governance section and click on the Reports tab and Generate Report. You'll see a choice of content. Simply select what you want from the menu. Select the right scheme and click Generate Report. You'll get a confirmation message and then can download the report and save it to your folder. Due to data protection, some areas are restricted to specific users. For example, the investment choices of individual members can only be viewed by the financial advisor or trustees of the scheme. So if you're an advisor or trustee, go to the Members section. Using the View Investments tab, you'll see the funds where contributions have been invested and current values. Let's now take a quick look at the mailbox. Use your secure mailbox to contact us and ask questions. You can also send us attachments, either as PDFs or JPEGs. The mailbox is intuitive, and you'll see drafts and previously sent messages. When our team reply, an email will arrive at your registered address telling you you've got a new secure message. Log into the portal, and on the dashboard, click on the envelope with the red dot. And finally, need any extra help? Again, from the dashboard, go to the Help Center for some of the frequently asked questions and answers, and a Contact Us page. As you'll have just seen, it's quick and easy and very intuitive to manage your scheme online. If you haven't registered yet or need more help, call us on 0345 266 8604.